Namaste. In this video, we're going to talk about how to release resentments before they become anxiety. Anxiety results from resentments that last too long. What happens is that you have an event. Somebody says something to you that you don't like. Somebody messages something to you. Somebody sends you an email. Why don't you take some time to think about one word, maybe one sentence, maybe a couple-minute conversation that really bothered you, that really said, I wish I should have said something. That's the biggest thing, right? I wish I should have said something. Should I have said something different? Maybe I could have handled it like this instead. I think next time I'll do this. No, they're the problem. How about this? Let me call up one of my friends to see if they just agree with me and I'll feel better. Let me make sure I call that one person. The next time I talk to them, I'm going to say something. Here's the thing about this, is that the biggest problem here is thinking, losing access to the prefrontal cortex by not writing it. Because the more you think about it, you've heard people say ruminate, overthinking. Well, that's because you don't write it down. Well, what are you going to write down? There is a link in the description to a mind hygiene guide that you can download and follow along. In that, you're going to see a framework called ACE is Your Life with Mind Hygiene, which is A is accept your awareness, C is communicate your compassion, E is embrace your empathy, and S is soften the process. What happens is that you have the situation, you should have handled it differently. Just accept that for now. Don't try to control or fix it. Communicate with compassion. Well, are you taking an action step? Are you going to text this person? Are you going to call them? Are you going to sit down with them? Are you going to write it down? If you're going to do some of these actions that I like to call consecrated courage, which means that you've surrendered, you just need to be courageous, you're not going to want to ever do it. You just do it anyway. That's high-level compassion. When you think about it, I'm not very sure. That's my definition of compassion. I got to be doing something that I don't want to do that's going to forward my life. E is embrace with empathy. Just understand it. Understand it from their perspective. What are they thinking? But there's the thing about the thinking. I even said that too. Write down what they're thinking. It could be even a moment. They experienced this maybe. Maybe something happened to them before they talked to you. We don't know. We're not trying to make the situation better. We're not trying to make it worse. We're just trying to understand. That's empathy. S is soften the process. Have you ever had a courageous conversation with somebody? Have you sat down with somebody before? Have you sat down with yourself? If you have, you can soften the process. That's a rational emotive behavioral technique or dialectical behavioral therapy, where you take a certain concept and you don't make it seem like it's good or bad. Don't think about it as positive or negative. Here is some medical evidence. Stanford's 2017 neuroscience review, Yuan et al., showed that unprocessed negative affect maintains chronic amygdala activation and then spills into general anxiety. In other words, resentment, not explaining yourself, not understanding yourself, not writing things down is a micro wound. If you don't process it quickly, that means do it in real time and accept it. It just starts compounding. And then your brain will tag it as a threat. And each time something like that similarly happens, you'll group them into something. Your amygdala, emotional brain will be firing. The parasympathetic nervous system will be inactive. That means the relaxation part. Okay, I'm relaxed. Let me access the prefrontal cortex. Not relax and like reduce or decrease or get rid of anxiety. Use this anxiety that you have to figure out how not to be anxious. That's what I like to call neurobiologic jujitsu, where you just are so stressed out and are overthinking, thinking about something so much, you write it down until you understand it. And if you don't, then what's going to happen is that you're always going to have this sympathetic nervous system activation. Oh my God, this happened, that happened. Wow, epinephrine, norepinephrine, adrenaline spikes all the time. Cortisol spikes all the time. Not having a good bond with yourself, not respecting yourself. You just don't want that. Write it down, understand it, have a conversation with somebody that you feel you need to have a conversation with. And when you do, you feel so much better. And most people are cool. Most people are chill. They'll listen. They'll respect that you're doing that. And most people are not going to say anything about you, okay? You just think that they are. You don't want to be living in this resentment loop and this implicit resentment bias all the time. Instead, understand your anxiety, consecrate it, and embrace your thoughts and emotions and keep on doing it until you're the best version of yourself. If you found value in this video, please like the video, share it with people that need to hear the message, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.